Okay, the big question to answer. Why do people choose to tie the knot in the first place? It's a question as old as time, yet as relevant as ever. In this fast-paced, ever-changing world, why do couples still decide to make that lifelong commitment? Is it for love, companionship, or something more? The reasons are as diverse as the couples themselves. So buckle up, because we're about to take a deep dive into the 15 reasons why couples decide to get married and the challenges they face. The first reason that often brings couples to the altar is deep, passionate romance. This isn't about fleeting infatuation or a whirlwind romance. We're talking about the kind of love that's deep, profound, and has the power to shake you to your core. It's the kind of love that makes your heart skip a beat each time you look into your partner's eyes. It's the kind of love that's worth fighting for, worth sacrificing for. But here's the catch. Like a fire, this intensity needs constant fuel to keep burning. It's a flame that requires effort, patience, and a whole lot of understanding to keep it alive. You can't just sit back and hope for the best. You've got to stoke it, feed it, and sometimes reignite it. And that, my friends, is the challenge. It's not about finding the perfect person, but about loving an imperfect person perfectly. It's a constant dance of keeping the flame alive. No one wants to journey through life alone, and marriage provides a lifelong companion. Companionship, that's what we're talking about here. That beautiful bond that transcends the physical, creating an emotional and intellectual connection that's as comforting as a warm blanket on a cold night. In marriage, you're not just getting a spouse, you're gaining a partner in crime, a cheerleader, and a confidant. Someone who stands by your side and faces life's challenges with you. But let's not sugarcoat it, maintaining this companionship isn't always a walk in the park. It's a continuous effort, like keeping a garden. You have to water it, nurture it, and sometimes even pull out the weeds. It's about understanding and accepting each other's flaws, being patient, and most importantly, keeping the lines of communication open. It's about growing together, not apart, and finding joy in each other's company, day in and day out. Companionship in marriage is like a marathon, not a sprint. Remember, it's the journey that matters, not just the finish line. Marriage entails a sense of responsibility and emotional availability. It's not just about the butterflies or the exhilarating first dates. It's about stepping up and taking on the responsibility of another person's happiness and well-being. Being responsible in a marriage means making decisions that aren't just beneficial to you, but to your partner and your relationship as a whole. It means being a reliable and trustworthy partner who your spouse can lean on during challenging times. But responsibility isn't just about actions, it's also about emotions. Emotional availability is key in a thriving marriage. It's about being open to your partner's feelings, understanding their emotional needs, and responding to them effectively. It's about letting your walls down and allowing your partner to see your vulnerabilities. It's about sharing your deepest fears, your highest hopes, and your most joyous moments. In marriage, emotional availability and responsibility go hand in hand. It's the commitment to share your life, your heart, and your soul with another person. Marriage is a pledge to always be there for each other, in sickness and in health. For many, marriage is the first step towards starting a family. It's a shared dream, a common goal. However, just like any other aspect of marriage, family planning does pose its challenges. It's not just about deciding when to have kids, but also how many. You may have always dreamt of a big family, while your partner may prefer a smaller one. And let's not forget the heartbreak and courage that's often involved when dealing with fertility issues. It's vital to remember that these are not just your dreams or your partner's dreams, but your shared dreams. It's about navigating through these challenges together. It's about open discussions, about compromise, about supporting each other through the highs and lows. It's about patience, understanding, and most importantly, love. Family planning is a journey that requires patience and understanding. It's a journey that you embark on together, hand in hand, heart to heart. Marriage doesn't just unite two people, it unites two families. Now let's talk about the in-laws and extended families. When you say "I do," you're not just committing to your partner, but also to their family. This bond can be a beautiful blending of traditions, cultures, and histories, yet it can also bring its own set of challenges. Navigating different personalities, expectations, and family dynamics can be like solving a complex puzzle. But here's the thing, understanding and accepting your in-laws and extended families is crucial to your marital bliss. It's about respecting their values, being patient, and finding common ground. After all, They're a part of your partner's past and present, and now, your future. Remember, it's not about winning a popularity contest. It's about building a relationship based on mutual respect and understanding. So take the time to get to know them, to understand them. It can make all the difference. In-laws and extended families, a tricky but essential part of the marriage puzzle. In a marriage, your partner becomes your biggest cheerleader. The beauty of this union is not just in the shared love and affection, but also in the unwavering support you give each other, especially when it comes to your careers. Just imagine having someone by your side who understands your professional aspirations, celebrates your victories, and provides a comforting shoulder during challenging times. But as with anything in life, this comes with its own set of challenges. Balancing career and family life is a delicate dance, one that requires understanding, compromise, and sometimes sacrifice. It's about finding that sweet spot where both partners can thrive professionally without neglecting the home front. It's not always easy, yet it's incredibly rewarding when done right. The key is to remember that you're on the same team, working towards a shared future. Career support in marriage is about building a life together, not apart. Marriage is a partnership, and every partnership needs boundaries. This may sound counterintuitive for some, but in reality, boundaries are integral to a healthy marriage. They're like invisible lines that help each person understand their partner's needs and expectations. In a marriage, boundaries aren't about building walls around ourselves. Rather, they're about creating a space where both partners can flourish and maintain their individuality. It's about saying, I respect you enough to acknowledge that there are aspects of your life that are uniquely yours, and vice versa. Setting boundaries can be a challenge. It requires open and honest communication, a willingness to understand and respect your partner's perspective, and most importantly, a commitment to uphold these boundaries consistently. It's about finding the balance between togetherness and individuality, and understanding that respecting your partner's space doesn't mean you love them any less. Boundaries in marriage aren't about limiting love, they're about respecting space. In an increasingly global world, marriages across cultures are becoming more common. And here's the thing about cultural differences. They can be both a challenge and a beauty in a marriage. Imagine combining two rich tapestries of tradition, habits, and beliefs, each unique and vibrant in its own right. It's like painting a masterpiece with a whole new palette of colors. You get to learn, grow, and evolve together as you navigate these differences. But let's not sugarcoat it. It can be tough. There might be misunderstandings, disagreements, even conflicts. You might have to compromise on things you've always taken for granted. But remember, every challenge is an opportunity for growth. And when you come out on the other side, you're stronger for it. You'll have a deeper understanding not just of your partner, but of a whole new culture. Cultural differences in marriage, a challenge, yes, but also an opportunity for growth. Marriage thrives on effective communication. Communication, the lifeblood of any relationship, especially one as intricate as marriage. It's the tool we use to express our deepest feelings, our wildest dreams, our most pressing fears. It's how we navigate the complex dance of two lives intertwined. Yet it's not just about speaking your mind. Oh no, it's about listening, really listening, to what your partner is saying. It's about understanding their perspective, their context, their emotions. And let's be honest, that's not always a walk in the park. Misunderstandings can sprout like weeds in a garden if not addressed promptly and properly. But here's the thing, these challenges are not roadblocks, but stepping stones. Each conflict, each misunderstanding is an opportunity to deepen your connection, to strengthen your bond. It's through these trials that you learn, grow, and mature as a couple. So remember, communication in marriage is the key that unlocks understanding. It's the compass that guides you through the intricate maze of marital bliss. So there we have it, 15 reasons and challenges of getting married. Marriage is a beautiful, intricate tapestry woven with threads of deep romance, companionship, responsibility, and emotional availability. It's an adventure, a journey that you embark on with your partner, hand in hand. It's not always smooth sailing, but the rewards are immeasurable. We've explored how marriage strengthens the bond of love, taking it to a whole new level of depth and intimacy. We've seen how it provides a sense of companionship that's unparalleled, offering each partner a confidant, a cheerleader, and a best friend all rolled into one. Marriage is a commitment that calls for responsibility and emotional availability. It's about showing up for your partner, always being there for them, and supporting them through thick and thin. It's about opening up, sharing your innermost thoughts and feelings, and allowing your partner to do the same. We've discussed the joy and challenges of planning a family and raising children together. We've looked at the nuances of understanding and dealing with in-laws and extended families. We've touched upon the importance of supporting each other's careers, respecting each other's boundaries, and navigating cultural differences. We've also delved into the significance of effective communication in marriage. It's the glue that holds everything together, the magic ingredient that makes all things possible. Marriage is a partnership, a union of two individuals who want to see each other happy and fulfilled. It's about being selfless, generous in love, and always having each other's backs. It's a commitment to grow together, to evolve together, and to build a life together. Yes, marriage comes with its fair share of challenges, but it's these very challenges that make the journey worthwhile. They help us grow as individuals and as a couple. They bring us closer together, strengthening our bond and deepening our love. Remember, marriage is a journey filled with love, challenges, growth, and companionship. If you found this video helpful or insightful, give it a thumbs up, comment about your experience below, and share it with others. Thanks for watching.